All right. Head coach won't say it. Actually, nobody will say it, but I think we all know who the starter is in Washington. Chris, who's the starter going to be in Washington for your money come opening week 1 for the Washington Commanders? Who's it going to be?
Well, why would you not just put Jayden Daniels in and then just go from there, right? Well, is that
Thank
the
you very
plan or
much.
what?
Like that, I mean, that has to be the plan, right? In fact, he was asked about it at a recent practice. He kind of did one of these, like, "Am I?" Like look into the PR guy, and he got a no, no. Like he
Yeah.
got one of these, like kind of like I can neither confirm nor deny if you're going to be the starter, and I just can't figure it out because on all accounts, this guy has been by far and away the best quarterback on this team. Not even close. Players, coaches, everybody is saying it. Zach Ertz says, I think Jayden has done a phenomenal job, right? I've been impressed with him from the moment we got here. All right. He's just being where his feet are at, said running back Brian Robinson. He's poised. He's a hard worker. He comes to work every day, just looking to take the next step and improve. He's doing that every single day. All right. You have Jahan Dotson, the wide receiver, being like, I can't believe how good this guy is. Right. Everybody is talking about how good he is. Everybody. Dan Quinn, of course, said it's a journey and a process.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
That's a
So
defensive coach right there. What do you
he
got?
he's remember we looked at this before, but when he went to he started with Arizona State, the old Sun Devils,
Yep.
and he was the starter for the 2019 season as a
Yes.
freshman. And
Yep.
I think we forgot about that. And
Don't forget 2021.
it's weird because he goes in there, it's COVID, so it kind of got weird. So then he transfers to LSU and just tears it up. I don't know what the heck is in the water at LSU, but if you transfer to LSU, you're going to be good and you're going to be
Gonna be
amazing. And
real
so
good. Thank you, Joe Burrow.
unbelievable, right? All these guys transfer there. We actually, the Lions have a guy that transferred there, and he was unbelievable defensive tackle. And so
Yep.
the so when
They're not
I
gonna win championships, but they're gonna be really good players.
really
Sorry.
good, and when you look at him, I mean, 6'4", 210. It's almost like, all right, what is the catch here? Like,
Mhm.
what am I missing with this guy? Because when you saw him play at LSU, you see and I get it, that transition into the NFL, but from all reports, this guy just has it. And
Yep.
I don't know about you, but I'll ask you, are
Sure.
you, when in doubt, let's let a guy sit? I don't care how good he is. It kind of benefits you from just sitting for just a second. Maybe not even a year, but sit for 8 games. Or are you more the lean towards like start day one? Let's go. You may not even be ready, but this is the best way to learn. Get out there.
I can't even begin to tell you how to answer this question. No, I'm just kidding. I know exactly how to answer this question. I am 100% a let him sit for a year when there's a good quarterback in front of him.
Ah,
Right? I don't care if it's a veteran that's like a pretty good quarterback, right? That can lead your team to a 500 record, maybe a little bit better. Somebody like that. Who else is on this roster? Who is he going to learn from? Who are
right,
you going to sit and watch do it better than you? Marcus Mariota?
right.
Sam Hartman? Like, he's a rookie. Jeff Driscoll? Are you kidding me? Like, who are you going to sit and learn from? So you want to be like the Packers, go for it. Right? You want to sit there and you have a great quarterback and then you bring in another guy to be your number one and let him sit for a year or two all day. I have no problem with that. All right? Believe it or not, the Falcons bringing in Penix to sit for a year or two behind Kirk Cousins.
Sure.
I think it's genius,
Mhm.
right? Everybody makes fun of it because they had to spend like the number 9 pick on it. But the fact is, if you can have a guaranteed starter for the next 10 years in the league, 2 years of Cousins, 8 years of Penix, I think it's a good job. They're not in that position. Just let the kid play.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
let him
Because
play. Let him learn on the job. He has mental fortitude because he had a good freshman year at Arizona State. He had a horrible sophomore year. Like, it wasn't good. And then he transfers to LSU. He has a good year. And then his final year, he just went through the roof. He has the mental fortitude to struggle and come back from it. He's shown that. Let the kid
mhm.
play.
in in the Commanders are going to be better. I mean, Austin Eckler, we love
Great.
we like the
I
wide
like Brian
receiver.
Robinson too, by the way.
Oh my gosh, I do
I really
too.
do. Yeah.
I really do too, and I don't think he gets talked about enough. But yeah, in Eckler, it's like all you need is 1 year from Eckler. That's all you're looking for. Like I don't know
QB's
where
best
he's
friend.
at, what's he doing. It doesn't matter anymore. It's just like just give us 1 good year, settle things down, and we'll
Yep.
be fine. Zach Ertz, same thing. Just
Yep.
need 1 year. We're gonna figure this thing out. And but this defense, and you hit on this. They had like the best personnel defensive line last year. Unmotivated, unorganized, didn't know what they were doing. You get Dan Quinn, who's a player's coach, a motivator,
Uh-huh.
defensive guy. So the defense is going to be better.
Yep.
And the secondary was all time like almost horrific
So bad.
last year.
Yeah.
So
So bad.
now the secondary is better. Bobby Wagner, give me 1 year. Who
Give me
cares?
something.
Give me
Frankie
1 year.
Louvu, love that guy, by the way.
Yeah.
Great pickup. Great pickup. Can do everything.
So,
Still got Payne and Allen in the middle. Like, what are we talking
yeah.
about?
Look at this. Look at this. So I just go back to Jayden Daniels has enough around him. The defense is going to keep
Yep.
you in games. He can make plays. Let him go and play, and it's no question he's going to be the starter. I mean, it's just no question because you said it. Marcus Mariota, who I always liked, because I'm like
Uh-huh.
I always thought he was good enough, but it is amazing. I have looked at his stats before, and it's like, man, he really isn't that good. Like there, there's there's some glaring things with Marcus Mariota, and he's older now, and it's like there's a reason it's like fine, just get out of here. Jayden Daniels is the future. Let's go play him. This roster is good enough to
Yep.
support
The
him.
roster's good enough. And there was a player you didn't even talk about. It was Terry McLaurin. I'm going to give you some stats,
Oh,
and then I'm going to give you something else. All right. This one's nuts to me. Since he came into the league, rookie year, 919 yards receiving. Then the next 4 years, 1,118, 1,053, 1,191, and 1,002. So all he does is have 1,000-yard seasons, all of them between 77 and 87 catches, very consistent. And the players he had throwing to him over that time. Are you ready for this list of quarterbacks? Case
oh no,
Keenum,
yeah.
Dwayne Haskins, Colt McCoy, Alex Smith, Kyle Allen,
Mm.
Taylor Heineke, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Garrett Gilbert, Carson Wentz, and Sam Howell.
Wow.
Are you telling me that a guy who can consistently get 1,000 yards with those quarterbacks isn't going to be a 1,300-yard wide receiver when
Yep.
he gets a good quarterback? That's a
Crazy.
quarterback's best friend right there. I don't care what you say. Everybody says that McLaurin's inconsistent. His quarterbacks are awful. They were
Yes.
awful.
Yes. No, that I always loved. I always had a soft spot for the Redskins. I love their uniform.
Say it. Say the name.
Yeah, loved them. And I think they're a team that just kind of getting slept on just a little bit. I do think they need some things to bounce the right way. They
Of
need some of these
course.
veterans to hopefully be enough. Bobby Wagner, Ertz, Eckler,
Yep.
like they've got some veterans in some key spots, so they
Veterans, deep
gotta play
vets.
well. But if they do, man, this is a team that Division 2 is just kind of like I don't know where are we at with this. Like it's a wide open division. Not wide open, but it's a
No.
manageable division. We've looked at some of these AFC divisions. It's like oof. You look at even the NFC North's kind of tough. I mean the South's
Yep.
kind of scrappy, but the East is like I don't know. We'll see.
I think the East is really good. I think the Giants aren't good. I think the Cowboys are one Dak Prescott injury away from being horrible.
Yeah, the
But
Eagles are good. The Eagles are good.
good, and the Cowboys have been good. But I get what you're saying about the soft spot for Washington because basically they weren't the Cowboys, right? And
Yeah,
they weren't the Eagles.
exactly.
I don't like them, and so it's nice to watch them. We'll get the Redskins back here in the next few years, right? And even if we don't, we can root for the Commanders and that W on the helmet. I got
Yeah, I
no
love it.
problems with
That's
that.
fine.
Thanks for keeping the color scheme.
Yes, that's the key. That's the
Key.
key. Yep.
That's the key. So, all right, good. So we agree. Give Jayden Daniels the ball.
Yep.
Day one.
Yep.
All right, can't wait to watch him. It's worth the price of admission for preseason, even if Jayden Daniels only gets to play a couple of series. we're going to be having our eyes glued to it. For more info on the Commanders and other teams, if you're not familiar with what we do with this channel, we just talk the NFL. We're Lions fans, right, Chris? We are.
Mhm.
Like, we're not even hiding it with our backgrounds, but we love the NFL, so we wanted to talk more NFL. We've been doing this for like a year. So if you want more info on the Commanders and other NFL teams, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you.